Welcome! I am your crimes. I am the Munchkin King, and I am your destiny. You're very creepy to you. However, Joker! Official trailer 2019. Hiccups to me. I have not seen this yet. I've seen a poster, and I've seen a still of him in his makeup. I heard they were making 2 Joker movies. Has that been stopped now? Of course, we saw the Joker in Suicide Squad, to the disappointment of a great many people. For 2 reasons. 1 reason or 3. The biggest was that he was in the trailer. The first teaser trailer for Suicide Squad was that Joker going into this room and threatening someone on an operating table. And so we all assumed and were led to believe he would be a bigger part of that movie than he was. And he was barely in the movie. And what we did see of him wasn't entirely impressive. And didn't really play into the plot in any significant way. Such as the flashback scenes. We could have cut those completely. And in the present time, it was just him. What was he even doing? He saved Harley at the end for 2 seconds, and before that, he drops Harley or pushes Harley off a helicopter. Really didn't play much of a role, and it was disappointing. And people say he is the worst Joker ever, regardless, but I would have liked to see him have time to develop as a character also. I can't say I was a great fan of his performance, but I won't say that it was entirely tasteless. If it was a Joker movie, maybe he could have shined far more. Joker movie! With not Jared Leto, however, a different person. Why is he so old, anyway? I saw... This is meant to be an origin story, is it not? I don't believe it will be anyway linked to the classic Red Hood origin of the Joker. But why does he look so old, if it's the origin? But let's get into it, shall we? Why not? Oh, hang on, I need to unmute my audio for my last reaction. Here we are, so I'm looking forward to it. I'll definitely be very intrigued to discover what it has in offer. Me! Film, who are you?
Arthur.
This reminds me of The Dark Knight already. I'm talking too much, but really it reminds me of Nolan's style. It looks like it could be the same city as in this could be a screenshot from Nolan's trilogy for all I know. It reminds me the first shots of The Dark Knight when they rob the bank, even though it probably looks very different, but in my mind it looks very similar.
Does it help to have someone to talk to?
Look how old he is! Is that his psychologist?
Always
Wow, he looks like a zombie for sure. I'm guessing he's poor. That fits in with the Red Hood origin. This looks like a rundown area.
To smile.
Who was that? Is that a child? No, it's a wife. That also fits in.
She told me I had a purpose. To bring laughter and joy to the world.
He is a clown already. In the Red Hood origin, he was a comedian. I don't think he was actually a clown, but he was a stand-up failed comedian. I'm guessing he will be failed here also. Who steals from clowns? And who runs after them down dark
Is it just
alleyways?
me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
Who is this guy?
Though your heart is aching, smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by if you smile.
Very creepy
You'll feel
behavior.
sorrows.
Is that the best he's got? I'm sure that's just a taster of his real laugh.
And maybe tomorrow you'll find that life is still worth
He has gone crazy for sure, and I'm not sure why. Ooh! Why are they being mean to him? And why was he crazy on the train? Did he get pushed into that cauldron? That's not the right word, but that cauldron of acid and chemicals. He just looks like he's gone crazy. He's cracked up for no reason. Oh well, he's poor.
Gotham has lost its way.
Charlie Chaplin.
Would do something that cold-blooded.
That's quite convenient, coincidental. I think not. Charlie Chaplin was the one who wrote this theme song, Smile. I believe he wrote the music. I'm not sure about the lyrics. He definitely wrote something to do with this song, so I think that was deliberate. For sure!
Someone who hides behind
Ooh.
a mask.
Now, is Batman around at this time already? He says someone who hides behind a mask. That could be hinting that he already exists in this universe at this time. I know in the Red Hood story he did exist, I believe, because Batman came and intercepted their robbery, and that's when he fell into that cauldron. So he might well be here. We may see a cameo. A
I
happy
used to think that my life was a tragedy.
Thanksgiving. Ah, face. I'm not seeing much action.
But now I realize it's a comedy.
Okay, who was that? I'm not seeing anything happening. Ah, oh. He reminds me of Heath's Joker here, with the green long hair.
You just
Cool. October. DC. Alright, I like the look of him. I just, I think it could go either way for me, based on what we didn't really see anything except just shots of stuff. Just him walking around, putting on his makeup, pulling faces. I didn't see any conflict except from internal sort of survival. I'm not sure if there's an antagonist. Technically, he's the protagonist. So is there an antagonist? Maybe he's both. Maybe it's the good-natured people who are the enemies in all of this. I'm not seeing any gangs. I'm not seeing any... Well, the only gang I saw was that group of kids who knocked him over. It looks like he's going to be a struggling clown, comedian. And he's useless and he's struggling for money and to provide for his family. And then, for whatever reason, he cracks up. No... How that happens, I don't know. It didn't really show a transition, other than we didn't see him get pushed into anything. We didn't see his face go melting. He just put on some makeup and pulled some faces and started laughing on a train. So I don't know what that transition will be. But I hope it's more exciting than it seems. It seems sort of like an artsy movie, you know, those... Like, it's not really about the action or the fighting. It just seems like a story about someone going insane for no reason. I hope there is more to it than this. This is only the first trailer, so... I haven't seen the Phoenix trailer. Actually, I have. I saw it in the cinema the other day when I watched Captain Marvel. Doesn't look... I don't know. The X-Men movies bore me, honestly, overall. But, anyway... Batman. Would we see Harley, I wonder? I doubt it. It doesn't look like a colourful movie. The palette, it looks quite dull. So I don't think it's going to have the same audience as something like The Avengers, for instance. Completely different themes and type of action and different story. This looks like a more sort of psychological sort of setup, so it will be interesting. It might win awards, this movie, but will the fans love it? I cannot say right now. I'm looking forward to it, however, for sure! Tell me your thoughts, show me your crimes, and remember, jump on that subscribe button if you would like to eat the cheese. I would have liked some more laughter from him. He looked a bit serious. Reminds me of Heath again. Why do they have to be so serious?